Hi, I'm Nixie, and during the Black Friday sales, I did end up buying quite a few items of clothing from AliExpress. It was a sale, I couldn't resist. So let's check out what I got. First up, we have this cream cardigan and a pair of red trousers. They came as a set. The cardigan has nice little wooden buttons, and the trousers are sort of a cord material. I did also get the cardigan in black, and the black one came with a pair of black trousers. And here they are on our dolls, and today we've got Connie and Carla doing some modelling for us. As you can see, the buttons actually will fasten up. I think the only issue is these buttons are quite big, but you could maybe take them off and get smaller buttons, or maybe take them off completely. I don't think it would notice too much. Now the sleeves do seem to stop a little bit before the wrist, but you could maybe try pull it down a bit. I think it would do that. Now the red trousers have an elasticated waist, which did make them a little bit harder to get on just because this material is not very stretchy. However, they are a good length and go all the way down to the ankle. The black trousers seem to be a front fastening just because they've got the sort of crotch detail stitching. However, it might be nicer therefore if the Velcro had been black, because it just doesn't seem to, I don't know, do up quite fully. Now I do quite like all this brown stitch detail, and again these ones are a good length. So next up we have another clothing set, and I actually did get this in 3 colours because it looked really nice. So you've got a jumper, a hat and a pair of trousers. And the other colours I got were purple and pink, and the pink ones came with a lighter denim pair of jeans. Now the jeans themselves, they have printed details, so I prefer obviously real jeans, but these are quite a good price, so I understand. So the jumpers I really love. I do just the texture of them. It looks really good and fits nice again, like it goes to the arms. They are easy to get on because they've got Velcro almost all the way down. The jeans are a 3/4 length. Like I said, they've got the printed details, so I'm not as big a fan of them, but they fit nicely. And Velcro in the back, so easy to put on. Now the hat, not too bad. However, there seems to be a bit of a size disparity. Purple one quite small, this grey one huge. So I think it's just going to be luck of the draw what you get and how well it's going to fit on your Barbie's head. Now there were more colours than just these 3, and I would be tempted to get more just because I think they look great and nice and cosy for winter. Now next up I'm going to grab 2 items that the fit maybe wasn't quite what I was hoping. So we've got this cute little pink top. It's sort of like a ribbed stretchy texture. And then this quite nice pair of denim jeans because I wanted to get some more realistic ones, not just printed. Now these do look good. They've got real pockets, real little belt loops, some more pockets on this back, got nice stitch detail. They've got Velcro at the front, and this is in black, so at least it's not as noticeable. So starting with the top, it's not bad, but the sleeves are quite long really, and I'm just not sure the fit across the chest is, I don't know, quite what I was hoping. So instead I've got Suki here, who is a tall Barbie, and the sleeve length is better. It's still a tiny bit long on her, but it's doable, so therefore I don't hate this top. It's just maybe not for the Barbie I intended it for. It's going to be for one of my tall Barbies instead. The jeans, on the other hand, I wasn't even going to bother putting them on the stand Barbie because they swamp her and they even swamp Suki. Now you can see the length is actually good for her, but there is a lot of extra material going on. They are very loose. And I did try these on a curvy Barbie, but they were too tight to fit on a curvy. Like I couldn't really get them up across her thighs. So unfortunately, I'm not sure anybody's going to really suit these unless we sort of do a bit of pinning maybe. But while we're here, let's grab Donna as a curvy Barbie, and I think across the chest this top fits better on her, but again you've now got the issue with the sleeves being very long. So yes, I was a little bit disappointed with the top. It's just not quite how I wanted it, but it does give us options for our curvies and tall Barbies. I think it's possibly a touch better on them than the standard body Barbie. Now being winter, I think we need to look at some coats. So I've got this sort of black shiny material one with fur lined collar, and this sort of blue and brown pattern longer coat. So this black coat, it fastens up by Velcro and it's sort of got foam material inside to make it quite sort of padded. Now on Connie here, it's sort of a little bit uneven with the sleeves. This one seems to be a bit shorter than this one. Being so padded, it does make it slightly harder for her to put her arms in as much. They sort of keep popping out. But I actually think that looks quite realistic as a coat. It does have some issues. There's a bit of a weird sort of, I don't know, the foam seems to be a bit pointed at the back here. But to keep you warm in winter, I quite like this one. Now this coat I'll just show you before I do it up. So the belt, it's just stitched on one side and then we can put it around to tie it. Now it's a lighter weight material than the other one, but I think it looks pretty effective. So it's longer, so it's going to look warm. It's good to sleeve length. It's got a bit of a dart on either side to give it some shaping, and just a slightly sort of puffed up sleeve going on there. I do think that's nice, and I think that is good for winter. Okay, so now we're going to go some more odds and ends. I got this pair of sort of pink check trousers because I thought they would look quite good as pajama bottoms. And yes, I think those are perfect for what I want. They're elasticated at the waist and went on easily because it's quite sort of baggy. I then got these two slightly flimsy looking dresses, so let's just get those on. So this dress comes with sleeves that you pop on sort of afterwards. So you sort of go up like that. Now, my main issue with this dress is that the bow, it's glued on, and I think it's sort of glued slightly in the wrong place, because the way it's sort of pulling up, I'm just worried about her exposing herself, essentially. I think if it had been glued in a slightly different position, that wouldn't be an issue. The dress itself really easy to get on, because it's this ribbed material. But if I'm honest, I think this looked better in the photos online when I bought it than it does in real. It's okay, I'm just... I could have lived without it. This dress, however, I don't hate. I've tried to get the sort of elastic sort of ribbon like it looked in the picture, and it's not too bad. I mean, you probably could tie it nicer in the back than I did, but from the front it looks quite cool, and again it's this sort of ribbed material, so easy to just pull on. Out of the two, this one I definitely think would be more usable than the other one. Now before I get onto my final four, which are all dresses, two shorter ones, two more evening style ones, I'm going to go for probably my most random purchase, but it just looked intriguing, so I wanted to see how it was. It is this. Now I admit I thought this was more of a top than it actually is. This is the skirt, and these... There we go, sorry, the other one. These go on the legs, and here she is. So I've tried to give her as much dignity as I can with that top. The skirt, again, very short, but it's elasticated, so easy to get on. Obviously these, you need to have some shoes that go with them, maybe like a boot or something, but yeah. I was intrigued. I was only buying it because I was intrigued. I'm thinking maybe a no, but I just realised like the mirror's probably showing a bit more of her than you should be seeing. So yeah, that's just a random one. So the penultimate dresses are these two. Now I do have this in a jacket and skirt, but I thought I'd get it in a dress as well. And this one, I'll admit, it was the buttons that lured me. They're just really cute being flowers. This one though, I am slightly disappointed. It looks like, I don't know, it's like the end of a material or something. It's got all these sort of holes in the top. It's also unfortunately too tight for a standard Barbie, so I brought in Honey here, who is petite. And even on her, the Velcro only sort of just managing to pull it around. So this dress, I thought it looked cool, but like I said, having the holes in the neck, it being too tight, and just the quality here and there is a bit disappointing. So as you can see, we've got one pleat here, and then two pleats here, and it's sort of going round that way, so they're not like, this is folded this way, and the others are folded that way. And at the top here, you can see, I think this bit should probably be covering this bit here, and it's not. And I don't know, it's just, I thought it looked cool, this dress, and if it had been made better, it would have been cool and would have been what I wanted, I think. But there's just too many issues with it, so I am pretty disappointed in this dress. On the other hand, this dress, absolutely no issues, does what it says on the tin. Fits well, I think the puff sleeves are really cute, it velcros nicely in the back, and I think it's a nice shape. It's got a sort of retro feel to it. I'm pleased with this dress. Like I said, compared to the last one, this turned out really well. And here we are up to the final 2 pieces, which we went for evening gowns because I think that's the way to end any sort of clothing show. The first is this sort of lacy and net material black dress. And the second, which is going to look a lot weirder here, is this green, sort of olive green dress. Now this net dress, it's just net for the skirt part and very see-through. So I'm going to be borrowing this black skirt, which comes with the petite look style. I can't remember what number she is, but it's from the first set, the petite. And I just think, you know, for the sake of the modesty of our Barbies, we don't want to be showing off anything untoward. And here we are. Now this top part, it is more of a lace material, whereas the rest of it is all netting. I think the sleeves you could sort of do in that style if you want, or you can leave them up. The netting, it does have several lengths, so on the out here we've got this sort of shorter part. On the inside we then have another part that goes down to here, and then we've got this thin layer at the outside. Except she's wearing this black skirt just so you can't see anything, but I actually think that works quite nicely as an overall effect. It is, however, a touch long, sort of an inch or so below her feet, but if you sort of spread it out when she's standing, that'd be alright. Now, being net material, obviously you just have to be careful because it could rip quite easily, but I think it's a subtle elegance, this one. Now before I put the last dress on, I'm just going to show you it is 2 pieces. So you've got the skirt piece and then the top, and it's got this sort of trailing bit here. And it did also come with this necklace, which was quite a cute little extra. And here she is. Like I said, the top part was interesting. Like, I didn't realise that was how it was going to come, that it's sort of just these flaps of material that you kind of just structurally put up like that. So it kind of looks like she's wearing sleeves, but when you turn around, maybe not the most, I don't know. Looks better from the front than the back. It does Velcro both sides. And this necklace is just a pain because the fastening is very heavy, so it keeps sort of pulling the necklace down. Also, this sort of like tail part, it just goes down and down and down. So I don't know if I want to try and make it shorter or just go for the fact it's very long. From the front though, I actually quite like this. I think it looks very glamorous and it's quite unusual, the sort of fit of it. I admit I was really confused when I first got it out the package and like just the way it was shaped, so I had to look again at the listing and was like, oh, okay, so this is how it fits. But you know, I think you could get away with that on a red carpet. I think it's pretty cool. So overall, I think we've actually got some alright pieces. I would say these jumpers are my absolute favourite. I just think they're so practical and great for this time of year. And other than a couple of disappointments, like I said, it's a decent haul. I'm happy. Do let me know down in the comments which was your favourite piece of clothing. And thank you so much for watching as we had a look at my AliExpress clothes haul. If you did like this video, please do hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!